Viewers, welcome to Mathathon. Now today's video, we'll be discussing ratio. Now you may ask, what is ratio? A ratio says how much of one thing there is compared to another. So here on the screen, we have two different colors showing stars. We have blue stars and we have yellow stars. Now what two numbers you would be thinking about if I were to ask you to compare the number of blue stars to yellow stars? Comment your answer below. All right, so we have 5 blue stars and we have 4 yellow stars. So right there and then we are comparing blue stars to yellow stars. Excellent. Now, ratio can be shown in different ways. We can use a colon to separate the values. So for example, it will be written as 5 colon 4, which is saying 5 to 4. Or we can use the word 2, or it can be written as a fraction, which would be 5 over 4. Now we have part-to-part ratio. Here we have some purple hearts and some yellow hearts. Earlier, we also compared with colors, so that would be representing part-to-part ratio. Now, if I were to ask you to discuss or to tell me the ratio of purple hearts to yellow hearts, what would it be? All right, so it would be 6 to 3. Excellent. Now, remember, it can also be written as 6 over 3, right? Remember, it can be represented in different ways. Now, from previous videos, we can simplify fractions, can't we? So, if we were to simplify it, we will end up with 3 into 6 goes 2 times, and 3 into itself goes 1 time. So our ratio, when simplified, will become 2 to 1, or we will have 2 over 1. Alright, I want you to pause the video and attempt the ratio of yellow hearts to purple hearts, and then you're going to compare it with what we'll discuss afterwards. Alright, so I hope you got it correct. So because they list the yellow hearts first, now the 3 will be in front of the colon, so we'll now have 3 to 6. And if we were to simplify that, we will end up with 1 to 2. And as a fraction, it will be written as a half. Now, earlier we discussed part-to-part ratio. Now we have part-to-whole ratio. Now, we need to know, or we want to know, the ratio of purple hearts to all the hearts. So, the purple hearts, the number of purple hearts will be listed first, and we have 6 purple hearts. And then we now know, we now want to know all hearts and not just yellow hearts. Can you confirm and tell me how many hearts are there in total? Excellent. So we have 9 hearts. So therefore, our ratio is 6 to 9. And it can be simplified. So now we can say 3 into 6 goes 2 times, and 3 into 9 goes 3 times. So our ratio when simplified will be 2 to 3, or remember it can be written as a fraction, 2 over 3. I want for you to pause the video and attempt the ratio of yellow hearts to all hearts, and then we're going to discuss afterwards. All right, very good. So there are 3 yellow hearts, and as we said before, there are 9 hearts in total. So if we were to simplify that, we will end up with 3 into 3 goes 1 time. And how many sets of 3 can I get from 9? 3. Excellent. Or ratio would be 1 to 3 when simplified, or 1/3. All right. So now we have a different question. It says 30 people attend a fitness class. 23 are female and the rest are male. Write the part-to-part ratio of males to females. Now, if there are 23 females and we know that there are 30 altogether in the class, for us to find the male, we'll have to subtract 23 from 30. When we subtract 23 from 30, what will we end up with? Very good. We'll end up with 7. Now, for us to write the ratio of, what should it be? All right, males to females, the males will be listed first. So our ratio would be 7 to 23. Now, let me ask, are there any factors that they have in common that we can use to simplify it? No. So therefore, our ratio would be 7 to 23, or 7 over 23. All right, we have another one. It says a class has 12 boys and 17 girls. Write the number, of boys and the number of boys to girls. All right. So we want the number of boys. We're writing the number of boys to girls. So the number of boys would be 12 and the number of girls would be 17. Now, they have no common factor here, so therefore it won't be simplified. So our ratio would be 12 to 17. All right. Now we have a different type of question here, and we're going to explore it together. Now, in a bag of red and green sweets, the ratio of red sweets to green sweets is 3 to 4, or it can be written as 3 over 4. So now 3 would represent what? What color sweets would the 3 represent? Red for R, and I'll use G for green. Alright, now if the bag contains 120 green sweets, how many red sweets are there? So we know, right, that for the green, there are 120. But what we don't know is how many red. So we're going to put red as the unknown and we'll use X. Now for us to find the value of X, we can cross multiply, and once we cross multiply, we will end up with 3 times 120 is equal to 4x. Alright, now when we multiply 3 times 120, we will end up with 360 is equal to 4x. And remember, the aim is to get x by itself. So being that x is being multiplied by 4, to get rid of it, we'll do the opposite operation, which is division. So we will have to divide both sides by 4. When we divide both sides by 4, x will now be equal to 90. So therefore, how many red sweets were there? Excellent. There were 90 red sweets. Now I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.